Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching...
You're watching
Crypto
TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with...
Today we'll be having Nathan Luce, the lead of Dash Nigeria. He will be exposing us on a unique topic tonight, a unique subject. Now, all over Nigeria, all about the crypto industry, over the years, we are competing friends. Clarity, and most importantly, it can reach a lot of people. Now, in every industry, they are always settled. They're always strength. And after the ICO era, we also saw the STO time, free token offering. We also saw IEO, initial exchange. Then currently, we've been experiencing the decentralized boom, which is DeFi. In DeFi. And currently, also, we have been seeing NFT. So all through crypto, all through um, crypto era, 2010, 2009, Bitcoin was like. Till now, we've been seeing different trends. We're seeing different trends, and those individuals who actually were well positioned to take advantage of these trends at the earliest stage, they have been better off. They have been better off. They have been better off. Not everyone though, but most people have been better off. So today we will be looking at how anyone take advantage of these trends, looking at how anyone can position themselves well to partake of these early or to partake early of these trends and better. So tonight we will be having Nathan Luz. Please let's make welcome Nathan Luz. Hello, Mr. Luz. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, it's great having me here today. Thanks a lot to you, Yoma, and thank you to Crypto TV Plus. Can you please confirm if you can hear me perfectly well? Yeah, I'm Crypto TV. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me well?
I can hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Nathan. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Hi, Nathan. I can hear you loud.
Okay, thanks a lot for having me here today. I really do appreciate it, and I believe that we're going to have a very great time as we talk about the trends in the crypto and blockchain industry. Beyond the old hypes, beyond the old pumps and the old clamor for moon and Lambos, what really are we here for? What are the trends that have happened in the past, and what really is the future of this industry? Then also, how can the average guy on the street position themselves properly so as to make the best from this industry? So that's what we're going to be discussing today, and I look forward to answering your questions, Yuma. So over to you once again.
All right. Okay. Now, the firstly, we'll be looking at the entire. Let's look at the entire crypto industry from 2009 to now. 2009. What do you think are the major era or seasons that actually transformed people? I mean, in 2009 when Bitcoin came out, when Bitcoin network was released, Bitcoin was actually worth few and I think less than cents, and the exposure was not really there. Then also so where somebody paid 10,000 Bitcoin for for two pizzas. Right. So this all through this time from 2009 till now. Can you tell us of the various strengths and how these have actually helped people in terms of exposure and adoption of crypto generally?
Okay, so first off, I must say that we're still in the early phase of crypto adoption. Now, you made reference to the usage of 10,000 bitcoins to purchase pieces of pizzas. Now, I want to state clearly, I keep hearing that every time. People keep saying, oh, how I wish he never did that. I mean, how I wish he never did that. Today, he would have been worth several amount of money, but I'm not sure that that was an accident. When Laszlo Hayek actually made that payment, I'm not sure it was an accident. I'm not sure he regrets it. I'm not sure it was a mistake. I mean, that was the initial driving ideology of the whole Bitcoin and crypto movement. So let's go back even pre 2009, pre 2008. Lots of people actually think that crypto started 2008 9, but that's not true. I mean, it's been on for decades with white papers and basically the cyberpunk movement. People coming together to say, how can we create a form of money? Money is a language. So how can we create language? I mean, how can we create a money that's going to be universally acceptable, that I can send from here to Japan, to China, to South Korea, and to the US all in one day? So how do we create money that doesn't need the permission of the government? And that's how it had begun. And that was how it all began. There had been several attempts at crypto till Bitcoin was like the most successful attempt. Now, when Bitcoin came into the scene, the next thing was, how do we drive adoption? How do people begin to use Bitcoin? And what were the selling points of Bitcoin? It was a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. What it meant was that I could send you some Bitcoin and you could receive it almost instantly. And you could send it to anywhere in the world. That was the selling point of Bitcoin. Now, when the likes of Laszlo Hayek and co were spending Bitcoin or getting people to accept Bitcoin in the early days, it wasn't like they didn't know that this thing was going to be worth it. But if everybody had kept their Bitcoin and nobody had spent it and there was no usage of Bitcoin for payments, I'm not sure we would have had a crypto industry to where we have it today. So the people who spent Bitcoin or who spent cryptocurrencies in the early days, we are not making a mistake. This whole idea of buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. The question is, if we all buy and hold, are we sure that this is going to fulfill the reason we're in this space? This is supposed to be something we're going to be exchanging every day. Use it for payment, for remittances. I mean, exchange. But everybody just wants us to buy and hold. So I think that's one of the problems we're having in the space today. Yeah, that's one of the major problems we're having. We are in cryptocurrency to use this for payments. And to prove that to you, most times when we teach this, a lot of people are like, oh no, we're just gonna buy and hold and wait for moon. I don't know if you're following the NSAS protest in Nigeria that's currently happening, with a lot of young people actually saying, oh no to police brutality in Nigeria at the moment. And they've been using
Yes,
the traditional
we're following
banking
them.
system, sort away bank accounts to receive payments, and all of a sudden those payment systems were shut down. And all they just did was to put up a cryptocurrency address up to receive donations. So this is the purpose of cryptocurrency. It's money that your government cannot control. So now a protest is going on and the government is like, hey, who asked you guys to gather money, blah blah blah. We just, okay, don't worry, we're gonna use crypto. So this is why we're here. It's
So,
not for moon, it's not for loudness.
sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short. You're saying that the protest currently in Nigeria about the any police brutality. Crypto Bitcoin has come to the rescue. Is that what you're saying? Bitcoin has come to the rescue right now. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I mean, as of today, people could no longer donate using the banking options that existed. So the organizers of the protest, like some of the organizers, had to come together and start putting up cryptocurrency addresses so that and people could easily donate, because some people are of the opinion that it seems the government is actually going after the banking partners to say, why are you guys the ones helping them gather funds for the protest against the government? That's what some people are saying, though that's not yet verified. But since the banking links where we are no more working to donate, people are now switching to cryptocurrency. And that's one of the reasons we are in this space. It's permissionless, it's open. Anybody could use it. I mean, you don't need any permission to do anything. And that's why we are here. It's your money your way. It's money that you can decide what you want to do with it. I mean, we need to come back to these foundational principles. We need to come back to the foundational threads. To the foundational trends. You understand? We need to come back to why are we actually in this movement? And cryptocurrency is first an ideology. It's first a movement. It's first the ability that you get to know that you are now free from the traditional financial system. So it's your money. You could do whatever you want to do with it. You could send it wherever you want to send it, without having the fears of anybody snitching on you, and that kind of a thing.
Hey, okay. Let's come back. Let's come back. Come to the main business of today, because I see you're really excited. You're really enthusiastic about crypto as a movement and crypto as an ideology. I think you're really excited. And I love the energy and thing. But let's come back home. We're looking at the trends in the crypto industry and how anyone can position themselves and take advantage of these opportunities at the earliest stage. So let's come back. Let's go through the trends from 2009 to 2020, and just tell us the trends from 2009 to 2020, and how people have been able to position themselves to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, remember, we are educating viewers on how they can be part of the industry and follow crypto trends to be better off. So please, just let's come back home and tell us the various trends in cryptos and from 2019 now, and how anyone can exploit these opportunities and possibly position themselves for later ones that will become. So let's come back home, sir.
Okay, so if you ask me, I will still classify 2009 till date as still the early adopters phase. We are still the early guys in this movement. We are still the early guys to have adopted cryptocurrency. Anybody who is getting to cryptocurrency today is still part of the early movement. But then I still need to break it down. So there was, let me what I call the ideology movement. That was pre-ICO days. You understand? Before people started, creating shit coins and everything. That was when people came together and founded projects. And if some people disagreed with this project, they fucked it off and created another and improved on it. And that's basically what happened. So the founder of Dash, Evan Duffy, had some ideas on how we could on how we could bring in privacy into cryptocurrency. You know the way in Bitcoin is, if I pay you in Bitcoin now, you can even see my balance. So how do we give users optional privacy? And at the same time, how do we make transactions to be instantly respendable? Like, how do we ensure that transactions take just 1 second for almost zero fees? So he came up with some of these ideas, but the Bitcoin community didn't accept. And what he did was to fuck off Litecoin, build off Dash, and later be fucked from Bitcoin. So we had that ideology phase whereby people came together with their resources, whereby cryptocurrency was all about community at the initial stage, whereby people donated their resources to ensuring that these cryptocurrencies succeeded. Then all of a sudden we had the ICO craze, the ICO rush from 2017 to 2018. And that was where people felt, oh, these guys are making money in this thing called crypto, and money just entered into the market. We had different types of shitcoin, different types of tokens, and we had the market crash sometime in 2018. Then we had the whole after the ICO downfall, we had the whole STO thing. Then we started seeing the rise of STOs. After that, we had the IEOs, initial exchange offerings. The IEOs, STOs, ICOs, they are basically almost similar things, just different models. Then we had the IEOs. Now we're having the DeFi, which is like the buzzword right now. So everybody just wakes up and cooks up a DeFi something, and overnight it's already worth millions of dollars without any solid thing backing it. So we saw it happen with Yam Finance, we saw it happen with Sushi, with Paystan, so many of them. So that's the phase we are in now. It's a phase of DeFi. But the phase we're going into next, I said I classify everything as one major phase, but I just divided them. The phase we're going into from 2021 to 2030, it's going to be the phase that's going to be driven by real world use and user experience. I'm very big on this. I've been right there in the field now, going to 4 years teaching and getting people to founded by net, by libertarians, by computer scientists and programmers, we tend to assume that all the users should be nerds, all the users should understand basic programming languages. No, that's not so. I mean, lots of people don't even understand how the bank operates, how the banks operate, but yet they use the banks. I don't understand the whole operations of the aeroplane, but I use the plane. And all I care about is take me from point A to point B at an agreed time and price safely. So that's what we should be looking for going into the next decade for user experience, real world use. User experience, real world use. I mean, I can't overemphasize this. You get, for instance, in Nigeria, due to the COVID lockdown, the fall in oil prices, we saw the naira depreciate by about 30 to 33% in a space of less than 3 months. So we had 350, 360 naira to $1 before the COVID lockdown, and during the lockdown, we already had, as it stands today, about 470 naira to $1. And the funny thing is this now, I can't, I mean, I tried using my card to make a payment for Grammarly some days ago, and it wasn't working. So my banks don't even, we are now witnessing FX controls, currency controls. My banks now can't even allow me make a dollar payment. I mean, I tried a couple of cards, it didn't work, and I just let it be, and I'm like, wow. So now we can't even make payments. We saw a popular bank the other day on Twitter and publicly say that your monthly limit was $20 for a Nigerian. I mean, you give us a monthly limit of 20.
Crypto trends, and you've been able to let us know the trends of the previous decade, and which are, according to you, they are summed up in just it's just one phase, which is the like the early adopter phase. Then you said from 2021 to 2030, which is the then what? Hello, Nathan, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I lost you for maybe like 5 seconds. So if you could recap, I will appreciate.
All right, thank you. Okay, what you said was the various eras for the past decade. They are all getting information on time is key to being better off. It's a key to be better off. So, how do you think somebody who is in a remote part of the world can, with this information now,
the true cryptocurrency, the true digital cash of the people. You understand? So you need to first of all understand the phase we're going into. That's one. Then secondly, understand that cryptocurrency is yet to stay and there's nothing you can do about it. Thirdly, now align what you're doing in such a way that you can be a part of this movement. Yeah, so that you can be a part of this movement. Um, just the way it would be absurd for there to be businesses today that do not payments. That's how, and maybe bank transfers. That's how it's going to be for businesses that don't accept crypto payments also. So, how do you start today? You want a business? How best can you start accepting cryptocurrency? I mean, Nigeria, for instance, is a very import reliant country. Lots of people I know, I mean, everybody imports things. The PC I'm using, my headset, they are all imported, what I'm using for this call. So, for those that make international payments for importing, for their education and everything, your best bet is to start doing that in cryptocurrency. I mean, easier, faster, cheaper, less stressful for you. That's one. Secondly, for those who receive remittances from abroad, so let's say I got an uncle in the UK wants to send something home. I mean, I don't see a reason why people should be using the likes of the traditional money remittance system instead of cryptocurrencies. I once did an analysis some months ago saying that if you receive remittances from anywhere in the world with Dash, I'm using coinprofile.co, it's going to be about 16% cheaper than using any traditional alternatives. You know why? Those guys are going to buy your dollars. Let's say I send you $100 now from the UK. But those guys are going to buy your dollars maybe 380, 390. If I ask Coin Profile, Binance, and Co, I'm going to buy your dollars of around 470. Do you understand it now? So the bet is to start using crypto and start using crypto today. Then how else can we use crypto? I mean, you can see the protests happening now. When see, we can't overemphasize this thing. That's why I say that we're going to see real world use cases. But the moment you can start making payments in crypto, doing international receiving remittances in crypto, and doing accepting crypto in your business for payments and that kind of a thing, you are already prepared to understand the other reasons that would come up. You see, I tell startup founders that the market is what's going to decide how best they want to use your products. So you start doing these things and just get ready to plug in to use crypto when the opportunities arise. And there are going to be thousands and thousands of opportunities. There's no reason why you should be traveling out of the country and be stressing yourself on how to change naira to dollars. But when you can simply purchase crypto, hold in your mobile phone, and get to where you're going to sell and use. Do you understand? I mean, I remember being in Sierra Leone in 2018, 2 years ago. I'm being stranded. I walked into a bank. It was the same bank I used in Nigeria. I was like, can I make withdrawal from my Nigerian account? And they said no. I mean, Nigeria and Sierra Leone are two West African countries. The same bank, the same organization, the same financial company. But I couldn't make a withdrawal. And my saving grace was that I had to use Dash on Bitrefill to recharge somebody who sells recharge cards airtime along the street. I recharged the person and the person gave me some leons. I mean, and that's my saving grace, you know. So there's no reason why you should be making an international trip and you should be having the problem of how do I convert my money to dollars? How do I get the best rate? You know, and what if you get to that country and you run out of the dollars you already converted or whatever currency you converted? While going to Ghana the first time, we had actually lost a lot of money because at the border you convert your naira to cedis. Then when you come out of Ghana in like a week time, you convert your cedis to naira. So we had to convert excess because we didn't know like what we're going to meet in Ghana. We didn't know what was going to come up. So we had to have extra cash. And when we're coming back, we had to convert this extra cedis to naira. So we lost money converting in and out. And these are things that cryptocurrency has come to solve. As of today, I mean, I don't need to do that. All I just need to do is carry my mobile wallet with Dash, get to Ghana and sell my Dash for CDs, get to Sierra Leone, sell my Dash for Leones, get to the US, sell it for dollars. You get what I'm trying to say? So this is the world. This is the future. We keep saying the future, in the future, in the future. We're all going to have an easy currency that's going to be spendable globally. Now the future with this. This is the future right now.
All right. I think I love what you just said just now. This is the future. This is the future. The future we've been all looking out for. The future we really want to see. This is the future. The financial revolution is just starting, and we are going to be well positioned to take over the world, to take over the world, to be better off, not to sound too ambitious, to be better off, to be better off. So, hello viewers, if you have any question, please share them on the comments. If you have any question for Mr. Nathan, please share them on the comment section. And for a reminder for those just joining us, we are having Nathaniel Lewis, the lead of Dash Nigeria, the lead of Dash Nigeria. So please we'll be moving on to more questions. We're moving on to more questions. Moving more on to more questions. So remember we're looking at crypto industry trends and how to get position for maximum returns, for maximum benefits, for maximum benefits. So Mr. Nathan, you mentioned you have been in the crypto industry for a long time. In the I want to ask in the because let's say being practical really helps in knowledge in assimilating knowledge. I want to ask in the 2016 to 2018 ICO era. So how were you able to position yourself to take advantage of that era? How were you able to position yourself? Please share with us, sir.
Okay, so first off, how was I able to position myself to take advantage? I've been with Dash since I got into the space. I was initially with Bitcoin, and I played around some other coins around 2017, early 2017. I played around a couple of other coins, but I had to stay in Dash. And why did I stick to Dash? I felt, and I feel today that Bitcoin has lost focus. It has lost its track. We're here because I want to be able to make payment to you and you receive the payment immediately for almost no fees. And the only coin that offers that I mean I use very well is Dash. We saw during the whole 2007 2018 how people were paying lots of dollars for transaction fees, and even still happens to date. Just recently, people were paying high fees on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'm like, why do I have to pay a fee of $20 to make one transaction? A good portion of the mastodon. So you have to buy maybe 3 million coins as it stands today. I mean, just to and if you even are able to do that, since you get to
Hello,
earn 1%.
hello, Mr. Nathan. Hello, Mr. Nathan. We know you are the lead of Dash Nigeria, so we know. So please let's just say how were you able to really position yourself? You mentioned you were not really with Bitcoin. You were with Dash. So as in how did being with Dash help position you to take advantage of that ICO era? How was being with
For
Dash
the
being able
ICO
to
era,
help
for the
position?
ICO era, I
Yeah.
didn't take any advantage of the ICO era. I've taken advantage of the whole crypto space. I'm not sure I bought more than one or two ICOs in all. I'm not sure I did that. I mean, I didn't buy more than one or two ICOs, and I didn't even buy them because I was expecting Moon. I mean, I bought them because I believed in the two projects. Besides that, there was no. For me, it's not about the ICO era. I mean, and that's what I want you guys to get on this call. I've been in Dash and I've been there since 2017 till date. I mean, over 3 years right now. And it's because I have to take advantage and I have to belong to a community where I have a voice as a user. So it's not about taking advantage of one particular era. It's about how do I take advantage of the opportunities that cryptocurrency has presented. Like I said, I mean, in the next decade, we're going to be seeing coins from corporations, from governments. So how do people get to know that where do I actually pitch my tents? I mean, we've seen the old ICO boom and bust, IEOs boom and bust. Now we've seen the old DeFi boom and bust. We saw what happened to Sushi and Yam and the likes. But the most important thing is giving people education so that they get to know where to pitch their tent. That's very, very important. So I didn't take advantage of any ICO era, and I'm not looking forward to take advantage of any ICO era if it were to come again. But I'm glad for the cryptocurrency space, and I'm glad that I was one of the early guys that got in, and I've been able to make the best use of the space till date.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you've earned yourself, or should I say, you've won yourself an enthusiast right now, because there's a question currently on from a user named Adeleye Mohammed. Now, Adeleye Mohammed is asking best how best we can use Dash compared to other cryptocurrencies. Well, this is not an actual interview. This is actually an educational platform. So, but I believe this will really help give knowledge to this member of this session. So, please, he's asking. Adele is asking, how best can we use Dash compared to other cryptocurrencies?
Okay, now it depends on what. Generally, the cryptocurrency you decide to use depends on what you want to use it for. For instance, if you want to build smart contracts and the likes, I mean, you could look at Ethereum or the likes. Like you want to build your own token, you could look at the Binance chain and some other chains like that. But if you're looking at the cryptocurrency that you want to use for payments, for remittances, and for day-to-day activities, it's obviously Dash. I mean, no competition, no caps. Sincerely, it's obviously Dash, and that's because Dash offers you the opportunity to make payments at 1 second for almost zero fee. The fees are so negligible that you can't even notice it. So we can send Dash to 10 people. I can send Dash to you, and you send to Mohammed, and you send to the next person, and you send to the next person, and everybody's going to receive it immediately and send it out immediately, and that's the future. A peer-to-peer, a P2P electronic cash system. So I'm using Dash is as simple as you can think of. You can just go on dash.org or go on Play Store or Apple Store and download the Dash wallet. You can set it up in a minute or two, and you're good to go. You can receive and make payments to anyone, anywhere in the world, stress-free.
Hello, I didn't get that, Mr. Nathan.
Yeah,
Hello,
thank
Mr.
you.
Nathan.
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
you.
Okay. I'm currently with me. There's an infographic that classifies the.
Hello, Mr.
To trace
Yoma.
on news.
I think I've lost you.
Hello. Okay,
Mr.
can you hear
Yoma,
me
I
now?
think I lost you. I can hear you now.
Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. What I'm saying now, I have an infographics here that talks about several phases in the crypto industry, or generally in
Okay.
industries, not necessarily the industry. But we've seen there's the believer stage, there's the which I believe we have actually passed now. We've passed now, and in every stage or in every phase, there are many phases. Like you said, from 2009 to 2019, which is I think the first decade in crypto, we saw the early stage, which was where Bitcoin actually came out. We saw people denying, even till now people are still denying, but then the level of denial has actually gone down compared to years before.
Hello. I think I lost you again, Mr. Yoma. I think I lost you again, Mr. Yoma.
Watching
You're watching
You're watching
Like in
Crypto
2017,
TV
the
Plus.
government was anti-crypto, but now we've actually been saying I'm going to embrace. It was like I believe it's Facebook.
I lost
Hello,
you
Mr.
again
Nelson, can you
while
hear
you
me?
were speaking. I can hear you. I lost you again while you were speaking. Could you just summarize what you said so I can respond to it?
From the first decade of the crypto revolution, I mean, beginning with 2009 when Bitcoin came out, we've seen sections of sections of this first decade. Now, we saw when Bitcoin came out, we saw a public, a general, or a very great denial of crypto as what it stands for. Then, and we also saw the difference, like public corporations were anti-crypto. We also saw governments were anti-crypto. We also were things we kept also in 2019. I think it's all in July came out and released their stages. So you've said from 2021 to 2030, there'll be a phase which should be fueled by user adoption
Yeah.
majorly. So now, from from now from this, I mean, this year is almost over, but anything can happen because we know how crypto is. So I want to know from now to the next 5 years, what do you think will be um, what do you think would be the in thing, the main thing in crypto? And how do you think anyone can really plug in?
Okay, so I announced last year that the world's going to witness a global financial crisis. That was at the author's note of my book, Digital is a Cash, when I released it last year. I mean, and I still stand by that prediction that the world is going to witness a global financial crisis. And that's going to lead to a massive push towards the adoption of cryptocurrencies. And what we're seeing in Nigeria is just warming up. There's going to be a global financial crisis. And that's because not your keys, not your coins. We've seen governments all over the world that have converted the funds in people's and domiciliary accounts to their local currency forcefully at an exchange rate that they set themselves. Just imagine. And someone said, but has it ever happened in Nigeria? And my answer to that is, if it has happened somewhere else in the world, I better be careful. If it has happened anywhere else in the world, ask the guys in Argentina, ask other countries. If it has happened there, I better be careful. Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I wasn't hearing what you said. I got cut off.
Okay. So
If you
what
can
we're going to
repeat
be
what you said,
seeing.
please.
Okay, I said that I usually advise people against keeping their funds in domiciliary accounts, and that's because not your keys, not your coins. Do you
Not
get?
your
Now,
coin.
yeah. I mean, we've seen government in other countries forcefully convert people's USD in domiciliary accounts to the local currency at a rate which they fix themselves. So if it has happened in other countries, I better be careful in Nigeria and learn from that. So the world's going to witness a global financial crisis. Nigeria is going to witness a financial crisis. We're going to see more people using crypto for day-to-day activities, for cross-border payments, for remittances. People can even be keeping their wealth in crypto, so that the government doesn't come to shut my account tomorrow and all that. So that's what's going to spearhead the next phase of cryptocurrency adoption?
Okay, thank you very much. Then let's go to the comment section and see what we have from viewers. We go to the comment section and see what we have for viewers. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. This has been a really, really wonderful session. Let's see what we have from comments. Okay. The love and fusion. So interaction when using Dash. What's the range of fees per transaction when using Dash?
Almost zero fees. Almost zero fees. The fees are so super negligible. So just almost zero fees.
Okay, thank you very much. I believe Mr. Joseph, you've got that. Okay, there's also another question. Wow, I see lots of Dash related questions. You have really captured everyone here this tonight. Okay, there's another question which is also from Dash. How does Dash manage to keep transaction fees low and still provide this amount of value?
Okay, that's because of something called the masternode network. So with Bitcoin, almost everything is on one layer, but with Dash, we have like the masternode network that comes into support that's able to ensure that your transaction fees are low and your transactions happen in 1 second. That's powered by the Dash masternode network. And to run a masternode, I tell people that masternode was even the first form of DeFi since 2014. So Dash also invented DeFi. 1000 Dash, and
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS
Yeah.
Mining.
I'm a
Okay, Mr. Nathan, yeah, I can hear you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Nathan. This has been a really wonderful session. It's been so wonderful. But we'll continue. We'll round up. However, we'll have a brief talk. But however, we will come back after this short break. Thank you. Please stay on. Please stay on. Viewers, please prepare your questions. We are coming back.
Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Brain.
This is Anu Bard, Watch from Women Investing, Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
I'm Alexia Hefty-Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Techno Brain.
This is Anu.
You're watching
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Thank you very much for being with us this session. It has been really wonderful. It has been really wonderful. I believe every viewers have been truly impacted and exposed to on how they can identify trends and really position themselves to take advantage of opportunities in the crypto industry. As it's been really wonderful that you actually mentioned that being part of Dash has really helped you to take advantage of opportunities. And it's really been a wonderful time. However, before we go and ask for someone that is just coming into the crypto industry, for them a look. How do you think a look can really start up today in crypto and be and become something. How a new someone who has not known the crypto before and come up, join the industry and become something. So please just share with us.
Okay, so the first step when to pick up in the crypto industry is to get education. I must tell you, there's no
And
better place to get it than here. Grab a free. This is my book I authored to help people get into the cryptocurrency industry easily. I mean, by just reading this simple book, you can understand all you need to in cryptocurrency and blockchain. And the funny thing is, it's up for free downloads at bit.ly/free dash book. I just dropped it in the comment section of this video on Facebook now. bit.ly/free dash book, and you can download a copy of my book for free. It's available in English, French, Spanish, and German at the moment. So you just need to grab a copy and read it. The most important thing is education. And people reach out to me and say, if I join cryptocurrency with this amount, how much will I get after 30 days? And I'm like, for real? You could get to X or you could get minus 100%. So the most important thing for you is education. Education. Grab a copy of this book for free today and read it. Go for education first. Then secondly, like I said earlier, how do you fit into the scale of things? I mean, there is an entire whole industry um of cryptocurrency companies that are looking for people to employ and bring on board. I mean, I'm being interviewed today by Crypto TV Plus. It's a crypto media outlet. So you can even work for a company in the crypto space. You can accept crypto in your business. You can use it for international payments, remittances. It's more like asking that, how do I get involved with the internet at the early stages of the internet? So there are 1,001 opportunities currently, and there are going to be more and more opportunities over time. So you just have to be a part of this. Be a part of this movement. Be a part of this movement. Begin today by getting a free copy of Digital as the Cash book. Yeah.
You're watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV
we're
Plus.
having
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Cynthia Petian with AWS Mining.
Hefty Rossier.
I'm Anand Mohan from Technobrain.
This is Anu Bardwaj from Women Investing Women Digital.
And you are watching
You're watching
You're watching
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus.
Crypto TV Plus. Stay tuned.